Date of entry 12 February 2023 and time is 6:30 a.m. The temperature is freezing this morning, and so I prepare the woods and start the fire. And so the first thing I did is having a cup of coffee in front of the fireplace is a tremendous relief and such a comfort at such a time. I felt blessed. Everyone is still sleeping and the house is filled with silence and serene calmness. One can almost meditate with the quietness of this hour, and you can literally hear the pin drop and the wind sighing outside. To me, this silence is a music to my ears. This is such a blessed solitary confinement. I need nothing else but this, just this. And yes, first, hello to all of you strawberry fairies, pineapple darlings, and happy cupcakes out there. I embrace you all and welcome to my channel. Hope all are well with you. The day started with me going to restock one of my favorite dishes, that is kimchi. Well, I'm quite obsessed with it that I can eat that thing alone and every day if I want to. Yes, weird me, right? And while I'm making this kimchi, I have these thoughts on this channel. For reasons, I have many, but to explain them in one word is kind of cluttered. To which, of course, I shall jot it all down in my journal for later inspection. Let us watch this interesting, funny process of how I'm making my kimchi. I do not follow the traditional rules on how to prepare it. I made my own. Once I made an experiment using some apples in my kimchi and it was the best ever. Well, to me, I love to try new things, but this time I made my kimchi just simple. Under one condition, it will always be very spicy. I would not try to speak out loud here in every detail on how to make kimchi. There are loads of those on the internet, recipes after recipes. Cooking was never my strong specialty or trait. I cook whatever I think was comfortably delicious and not really necessarily healthy. I guess if we come to think that when one prepares French fries or burgers sometimes, let us be real here, I can never be the type that has her own morning routine like some. Mine is constantly ever-changing and never stays the same. I take my hat off to those who can and seem so disciplined in their strict regulation of diets and sports. I am an artist with messier thoughts and with disorganized ideas in my head. But I love being this way and never lose myself in small details. This is why putting back the pen in the drawer is not a priority for such an individual like me. Life should not be constricted by things that make you feel less happy. You need to be true to yourself and be yourself. You are worth it all. When I started this channel, it is all about memories. I constantly mention how important those are to me. In order for me to maintain balance, I learned that one thing that keeps me at bay is writing. Years back when I was younger, I wrote numerous journals or diaries collecting ideas, moments, and so much more. Writing is a thing like some kind of preparation for me to keep track of the events of my life, of the past, present, and future. The older we become, we evolve every time into something new, or we become more of who we are the way we are if we are inclined to change. Some people are happy with things the way it was, and there is nothing wrong with that. But I, on the other hand, need to reinvent myself again and again, especially if one is interested in finding ways to change, in changes leading to healing and personal growth. This helps me to mark my safe territory where I know how I can return again when I am lost along the way. Now, YouTube is a place where some people prefer kinds of stuff as video shots or photography as another kind of tool to keep their memories. The difference between writing a journal and video blogs is that a journal is a mind-stimulating tool that, in a way, kind of a slow device to activate your memory by thinking. Whereas shooting videos is a spontaneous decision to capture immediate, exciting moments as a remembrance of particular events and moments wherever you are at that time. In this time and age, video blogs are the new way kind of journaling without paper and pen. It is late afternoon and I decided to pick up my boy from school as I could not really drive my car up the hill. The roads are dangerously icy. For a few days it was snowing hard, but I know this won't last long. So I am determined to go out to enjoy this short-lived wintry moment. The delight of winter is that for children it is magical. The thoughts of Christmas, winter holiday and sleigh are in the mind. Fascinating to see how the mind works, and they seem to know how to enjoy their time without worries or unnecessary complaints. They just go with the flow and every moment is almost otherworldly, but to them these are all real. People always seem to think that children are the one that is learning from us adults. But the truth is, in return we learn from each other. They are the embodiment of the little you, your mini human being. They are reminders of what life should look like and should be. They are reminders of what we have lost and forgotten during the time we grow old. Through them, I have learned more about myself than I did on my own. Children are the way of innocence, faultless and genuine, as Jesus said, for the kingdom of God belongs to such as these.
And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirit free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief, and once a page is read, all but life is dead. That is my belief. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me.
Thank you for watching, and do not forget to click that notification button and to subscribe. Till the next time, bye-bye.
The people ask me how I've lived till now.